So, you're a leader in tech or digital or some similar space, then you're probably aware that everybody is talking about this being the most volatile time in the history of doing business. VUCA even. Volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. Now, I met with Marshall Goldsmith some time ago, the number one business and leadership coach in the world, the author of What Gets You Here, Won't Get You There, and many other books. Just released a new one, can't remember its name. He shared his perspective from his research with 1,500 participants on the benefits of reflection. Reflection is the number one thing that leaders can do to cope with volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. Why reflection? Sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? However, there was a study that showed that with just 15 minutes of reflection every day, performance increased in the candidates by 23% in only 10 days. Now, this was a simplistic environment where these things can be measured, but the benefit is huge. It's changed my life, that's for sure. Why don't we do it? Why don't we reflect? Leaders know that they should take time out to sit down and ask themselves some serious questions about their performance and what they can do, and indeed what they could be looking out for in future. They don't do it. Why not? Well, commonly, it's a bit overwhelming sitting down and thinking about all the things that could go wrong. Sometimes we don't know what reflection means. More importantly, and much more commonly, we are conditioned in the corporate world, as you know, to move into action. It's all about doing things, and this becomes a reactive state, one that we get addicted to because we get addicted to, literally, stress hormones such as adrenaline and cortisol. There is another way of being where we focus on how we're being whilst we're doing things. And we start responding and being a conscious leader. Sounds easy, doesn't it? What other reasons do we not reflect? Mostly because people think it's a bit woo-woo and fluffy, when I could be just cracking on and doing something. However, if we reflect, it makes the actions we take much, much more impactful, conscious, strategic, intentional. And this is a key point. So, how do we start? When I'm working with my CEO clients especially, I start off with really small steps. 3 minutes a day, just sitting down and writing and asking yourself the questions that we'll come to in a minute. And gradually, over time, increase that to the gold standard of 4 hours a week. 4 hours. How could you find that? Honestly, my clients do. If you look on the website, you can hear them talking about how they've done just that. So, start small. What else? Keep at it. Build a habit. 21 days of sticking at it, being really, really disciplined. All of a sudden, you've increased the thickness of your neural pathways, which creates a new habit, a thing you just do. It works. What else? Fix a time. 70% of employees say they find it hard to unwind after work. Why not make this the transition time? Sit down at the end of the day, each day for 15 minutes and just reflect in a structured way that really brings value. Marshall Goldsmith's research showed that with 1,500 people, by asking six simple questions every single day of themselves, that their fulfillment and performance improved. Performance, that means hitting those results because you know you've got to. This stuff creates better performance. It actually helps you get the results you need, whether it's KPIs, revenue, quarter-on-quarter growth, cash flow, whatever it is. So, what are those 6 questions? Number 1, have I done my best to set clear goals? Number 2, have I done my best to make progress towards those goals? Number 3, you're going to like this, have I done my best to be happy? Number 4, have I done my best to find meaning in my work? Number 5, have I done my best to build positive relationships? And number 6, have I done my best to be fully engaged, really present with the people in front of me. Now, if you answer those questions for yourself for 15 minutes, just write down what comes up and or answer yes or no. Guarantee you're going to see a massive shift in just the next 10 days. Let me know how it goes. And if you click on the link above, there is an article about this. After I met Marshall, I expanded on this and links to the data and research behind it. Thanks a lot.